Hello class, I'm your new teacher, Mr. Smith. In this class, you'll be learning about history and stuff like that. So if you have any questions, ask now, because I ain't gonna bother answering anymore for the rest of the year. Sir, what in the world of supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is history? You know what? I quit. Tell the principal to send me my paycheck. Okay, guys, so turn out I forgot my math textbook. Okay, hey there. So yeah, for my first video, I decided to tell some school stories. I've been in school for a few years now, and was forced to do it like almost every other kid in the whole world. So, because of that, I have a bunch of stories that I am gonna try and tell you guys in a long series. But anyways, before we get started, I just want to say that I consider school basically jail for kids. Well, actually, I don't want to be that rude to jail because school's actually a lot worse. You're forced to do whatever the teachers say, and if you don't do it right, even if you really try, and you get a bad grade, then your parents just make up a whole excuse for you to get your grades up. Okay, Paper, since you didn't get your grades up, then you're not allowed to use the television for a month. Yeah, and no phones for a week, because that's a good punishment. Yeah, and no more boogers. Okay, I know I might have been sounding like I've been complaining for the whole video, so let's just get into talking about some amazing stuff. So I was debating whether or not I should talk about this, then I realized this is my best creation. I have to talk about it. Anyways, the whole thing started in 3rd grade, where me and my friends started doing this thing that we called free dumb. And it's just really cool thing that we did, so I want to talk about it. Anyways, I just want to say some of the members. One of the kids who did it was my friend Align, and the reason why I'm mentioning him is because he's the one who helped us come up with the name. While we were doing it, he just screamed out, "Freedom!" And that's how the name just stuck with us, and we just became the Freedom Group. And also I want to say thanks to Michael G. He was probably one of the most loyal members. It was usually just me and him doing it, and it was just amazing doing it with him. Align didn't really do freedom that much, which I could understand because it was very risky, and we usually had to make up excuses if the teacher caught us and stuff like that. But freedom was actually really fun to do, even with all the risks. And you might be wondering what in the world it is, so let's just get into the explaining. Okay, so in our school there were 4 sets of stairs, but there was only really 2 that we actually used to do freedom. Okay, so here's a map of the 2 stairs. The first one was the big one, and then the second one was just the small one. So our class was upstairs, so we'd go down, starting off by going down the second pair of stairs. Then we'd turn to go through the hall, and then after we would go up the first stairs. Also, this orange arrow is pointing through an exit that we could use if we don't want to do freedom anymore. But we would usually just, after we run through the hall, we'd go up the first stairs and just keep on doing that for the rest of a few laps, I guess. And that door right there, that actually led outside. And one time we were actually crazy enough to try and go out that door, and long story short, it closed on us. Oh, no! But lucky for us, there was a class outside having recess. So after they were done with recess, they opened the back door gate-ish thing, not sure what to call it, and that's how they got to the parking area where the parents pick you up. So me and Michael just kind of tried to be unnoticeable, blending into the crowd. Okay, you might not believe me, but freedom actually made me somewhat popular with the school. While my friends and I would be walking down the hallway, the little kids would actually stick out their hand and wait for us to give them high fives. And it was actually really cool just being popular at school. Anyways, you might be wondering how in the world we were able to do freedom with like teachers walking around the whole school. Well, they'd catch us every once in a while, but we just make up excuses so that they would just let us keep on doing freedom. We were just looking for my sister. Yeah, we were looking for my sister. But the worst part was that our teacher wouldn't let us do freedom. She was just like, I'll give you a tally if you don't freedom. Ugh! Also, if you want to know, tallies are like stuff that lower down your grade. So yeah, that's what tallies are. But I wasn't letting some teacher stop me from doing freedom. I mean, it's like the funnest thing ever. So me and my friends still ran around, but guess what? If she caught us, she wouldn't give us a tally. She'd just use it as an excuse for us not to do freedom. Okay, so anyways, let's start off by saying the last story now that I'm calmed down. Okay, you guys might know those things on the stairs that like you hold whenever you walk down so it's safe. Yeah, so one day I just slid down one of those during school, and my friend was just about to do it. But then there was these two kids, and one of them said, "What's your teacher's name?" And at that point, I knew that these guys were gonna tell on us. So I gave my friend that look, and then he asked, "Why?" And guess what their response was? "We want to tell on you." Yes, these kids literally said that they wanted to tell on us. They literally gave out their plan, and oh my, these guys so dumb. Okay, so I think we have enough time for maybe one more story. Okay, so all you need to know is that I have another friend named Michael. Yeah, I have lots of friends named Michael. And this guy's one of the funniest kids that I met. So during lunch, he was acting like a fire alarm. He makes a great impression in the fire alarm. And he was just like, woo, woo, like, oh my. And then I just started laughing, I think, like crazy. But like all the kids were like, ah, fire alarm, quick, we need to get out of here, oh man. And then I'm just like, oh, where did all the people go? Hey guys, Unknown Noob here, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. I had a really fun time working on it, and I have a bunch of school stories, so I might make another one of these later on this YouTube channel. So yeah, for my uploading schedule, I plan to upload maybe once every week or once every 2 weeks on Mondays. So if you want, stick around on Mondays. Look every Monday to see if a new video is going to be posted on here. So yeah, I guess that's everything that I have for you. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and stay normal.